Okay everyone, we are giving away our complete sticker catalog tonight. Please go to our Instagram and subscribe and comment on this post with 3 of your friends on Instagram, and then you will be entered to win this complete sticker pack. So go over to our Instagram now at the link in the description. Follow us on Instagram and tag your friends and be entered to win tonight.
So welcome to my dank, dark, and disgusting EG interior. In this episode, we're going to start the process of turning that around. Finally! Don't hit the EK. So before you get your typing hand all warmed up, yes, I know about the dry ice trick. I've heard about it. I've never done it myself. We're in the middle of a pandemic and I didn't want to go out to the store to get dry ice. What can I say? This thing worked out just fine. I know it may look like a nightmare, but it was totally fine, guys. Like, for real, it was totally fine. Welcome to my mess. Just wanted to give you a little progress update, and it looks like a total mess, but you know, that's all chipped up. You see over here, this is the bit that I still have to get to, but it's coming up really easy, man. Just get your flathead, get a hammer, and start whacking at that thing. So you can see that once the bulk of the sound deadening was up, yeah, it left some of that like blackish residue, whatever it is, the glue part of it, I guess. And that took a little bit more work. I used my grill brush again. If you've been on my channel for a second, you've seen me use this grill brush already on my headliner from my EK, getting off the old foam from that. This thing works great, man. Haven't used it on the grill yet. I didn't want to forget about that bit behind the old gas tank lever there. Already, the interior of this car is feeling so much better. Chipping up that old sound deadening, like, I didn't even realize myself how much of an improvement that was going to make. Just being able to see the bare metal of the floor, already better. That sound deadening was gross, man. And, you know, getting in this car, is just always like, ugh. Not a whole lot going on back here. You see my relocated battery, which I think I'm gonna be moving this as well, but we'll get to that later. And then this right here, some old rotors from the last track day. Spares in case mine blow up. Didn't we just do this with the EK? Got this 80 grit right here. I'm wrapping it up in this block. So I'm sure it's totally obvious and apparent to everyone, but let me just put this out there. I am not a painter, all right? So chill out, internet, okay? If you're, you know, typing your comment right now, oh, dude, this guy's doing this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, chill out. So the gyms are closed, everybody, at least at the time of filming this, you know. So, man, I've been doing everything at home. Push-ups, a whole bunch of push-ups every day, squats, just body weight, and adding some weights. And I do a lot of pull-ups off of the garage here. I like to take a break every now and then, and, well, break, I guess. You know, go ahead and lift some weight. I'm having a ton of fun with this project. I hope you're enjoying watching it. Check it out, you guys. Just got this in the mail. First sample. Brand new t-shirt from Refined Movement. It's Honda Wrenching Club. And this video is coming out a little bit later, so you've probably already seen this design. But I just got this first sample in the mail, and man, it looks awesome. Go ahead and on over to refined-movement.com to pick yours up. That's the back, and that's the front pocket design. So using the 80 grit sandpaper, I just started going through the entire interior. Just trying to touch every surface with the thing and, you know, scrape it up as best I can. So just kind of being back in this car again more, I'm noticing the details again, you know, and like these little brackets here for the rear hatch, what would be seats. I don't need these things anymore. Something I probably could have taken out a long time ago, but you know, I just never did. But since I'm gonna be painting everything back up in here, spray painting, let's just get that straight. This might as well just get out of my way. If y'all wanna see where my battery tray was, that's where it is right there. That's kind of what it's held down by, this nice strap the Trav helped me out with. Probably gonna be moving that thing in general to right down in there. But yeah, just for the time being, you know, we'll go ahead and just move the battery out of the way while painting. So I'm happy with how everything is looking on the bottom of the car, the floor. It's looking real good. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth that up, you know, like I said, with that finer grit, but still need to move these seat belts down out of the way, and that way we can sand up these pillars and stuff here. But I think first what I'm gonna do is actually go ahead with this bulkhead here, or the firewall. You see there's a bit of that like material from that big heavy mat that's usually there. I'm gonna try to chip that up and we'll sand that away too. I just gotta move the ECU and all that wiring up out of the way. You know when you smell so bad that you can't stop smelling yourself? Yeah, it's pretty gnarly in here. Oh, humidity. So really, if you want my opinion, the hardest part about all this were these doors. Sanding up the interior and everything, not so bad. These doors, you know, I guess it wasn't so bad either, but it was definitely time consuming. Trying to knock all this putty off, man, that took a second. And I finally figured out, you know, just go ahead and scrape the flathead along the door, and that starts to knock it off quicker. You don't see that in these clips, but you know, I've spent a lot of time there on both of these doors, so I don't know. You got to just kind of tackle it, you know, and it just takes a little bit of time. Rob, why is the seat back in? Good question. I'm glad you asked. So a few days have passed. I've actually been driving this car around, and it's been awesome to get back in this thing. I'm just kind of working on multiple videos at once, so you know, that's kind of the way I worked it out in my head. But so continuing on with the interior EG prep here, I'm leaving this seat in for the moment. I'm gonna work on taking out the dash. That may be like, oh dude, that's a freaking nightmare, but not actually in this case. So I want to take the dash out, of course, because I'm going to be painting everything, and I want to be able to spray up in there with ease. You know, I don't want this whole thing up in my way. But so it's going to be an easier job because, yeah, you see that gap. I've pretty much already gutted the thing behind here. If you've seen in earlier episodes, we took all that weight out. But so, again, I want to take the dash out because I think it's going to be easier to paint. And, you know, now that the car is moving, I can actually back it up out of the garage and paint it up in the driveway where I should be, you know, in a more ventilated area. Just dropping this thing just a little bit, you know, it helps the dash to come out. So this part's always a little bit tricky. Don't actually have screws up in here. No need for them. There we go. It's always a guessing game on whether I'm gonna break that or not. So far, to me, 0 dash. Yeah, I'll find that someday. Actually, it's gonna be pretty easy in a gutted car, right? Would be nice to find a full-on manual one of this too. So the cluster's out, and really all I have to do is move this wiring loom up out of the way, and it's just a couple bolts. But so what I need to do is this guy right here. You just gotta kind of unplug these bits. How's that view? Look like just a mess of wires? Yeah, that's all I see too. Oh, wires, I love messing with you. All right, so with that loom out of there, we can start doing just a couple bolts. Super extension. This thing's ready to come out. And mine's super easy because it was already in this state. You know, if you still have all your stuff in, well, you know, have fun. So what do you think? Should we do race car things like this? Just leave it like that? So here's something else I've been debating on, and I decided I am going to take out this bar right here, this rusty old bar. You know, it connects down there to the transmission tunnel, and you see here how it does connect up the steering column, but it's connected up in two places. That bracket right there, as well as here. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna go ahead and remove this thing, and then you see there's still that nice big hole there, so I can go ahead and mount these two holes right here up in it just using some bolts. I think it's gonna be fine. If anyone has a super huge problem with that, obviously, you know, let me know. I get how it could be kind of a safety thing, you know, maybe protecting your feet there too, but I don't know. I don't know how much it honestly would do. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and yeah, see how it goes. I just unbolted this black plate here that holds in the dash. Obviously, I'm gonna be putting that back. I don't need the super extender on for up here. Yeah, much better. If you see here, if you can see, I don't know if that camera angle sucks, but the holes line right up. So I'll be able to mount it here still and at the bottom where it's supposed to. And this thing is strong, man. Like, I was leaning my entire weight on it. It doesn't budge. It's all welded in up here. They say that your body is, what, 75% water? I feel that I am now 100% water. The amount of sweat that is going on in here is, well, I just feel like I can relate more to Aquaman than normal human beings at this point. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Obviously you saw the dash was out, but I went ahead and put the tape all around the windows. I know this isn't like some super awesome job or anything, but you know, I'm just gonna be very careful and spray up around there, all around the windows. I went ahead and got everything off of the doors, both doors. You see like my Sparco strap that is up there, the mirrors, even the sun visors, those are out. And I sanded everything up. I got all that nasty, whatever that gunk stuff was. I think the thing that holds the stock door card on, all that stuff is off and sanded up. And then anything that I don't want painted is kind of blocked off. I still have to do this right here, but I'm gonna paint all this white and just kind of block off the handle and the lock. So yeah, big old update there. Went ahead and took off that bracket there that was holding on the dash as well. Got that dome light wiring out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the gauge cluster back in and mount back up the steering wheel so that way I can pull the car out of the garage and into the driveway so that we can spray this thing up. Check out our Instagram if you haven't. It's at refine-movement. We got new shirts, stickers, check it all out. Thank you all so much for watching. Talk to you in the next.